Hello, Anti-Society. Hello. Happy Halloween. How is everyone? I'm like oddly excited for this because we're like doing some stuff today. Got all kinds of things. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully I have things set up in a way that this goes nicely. But we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. And we'll see how my internet does, because honestly, it could go either way. I'm always like nervous I won't see the chat, because sometimes I don't. Looks like we're just waiting for people to show up, which is okay. I'm sure that they're busy submitting stuff in the Discord. Of favorite characters. I'm I'm like not a Halloween person, so the fact that we're like going completely off book and not doing anything that is like strictly Halloween um is because of that. But we're gonna be doing some fun things. Machiavelli, hello. My internet seems good. That's good. We like good internet. We like not buffering a lot and being annoying. Hello. Oh goodness, I'm not gonna pronounce your name right. But hello. There's too many consonants for me. I apologize. But hello. Hello. I actually have somewhat of a plan for this live. So be proud of me. Usually I just come on and chat, but I have activities. So it's very exciting. I feel like I'm back to my like teacher days where I have like things planned to present. How has people's weekend been while we wait for more people to show up? Mine has been uneventful, which is like probably not what people want to hear in terms of like a weekend update, but my weekend has been a lot of the same that it usually is, which is okay, I guess. Yeah, I'm not a Halloween person either, Machiavelli. I'm like, which is why like okay, for this live stream, I have like we're gonna like play we're gonna try and play some games. We're gonna do some anime character tier list stuff. Uh Neither of those are related to Halloween because I was like I just I don't know. I've never been a Halloween person. Even as a kid, I was kind of on the fence. Like, I like free candy, but other than that, Halloween's not my thing. First time on a live. Hello, Kenshi. Welcome. Welcome to the live. It's hopefully going to be entertaining and not super chaotic because I don't usually like share my screen and stuff when I am live, so I'm just sort of hoping that everything is set up the way that I want it to be and everything will go relatively smoothly. But my lives tend to be like a little bit chaotic anyway. Hello, Phantom. We're just hanging out right now, letting people show up. Why do I look more pale? Do I? I don't really go outside. I did go outside today, but it is like overcast and dreary, so I wouldn't get any sunlight that way. I did have once, not last Halloween, one of the Halloweens recently. All of the years blend together after a point, but I like last minute ended up going to a like Halloween party thing. So I was like, I don't have a costume, I'll just do makeup, and I did like skeleton makeup, but I was like, I don't have like white face makeup, so I just like did I just did it like on my like normal skin, and I just did like the black and like gray detailing and stuff on it, and everyone was like, wow, like great makeup, and I was like, it's mostly not makeup, it's mostly just my skin tone. Like I didn't have to like make myself look pale to be a skeleton because that's just my skin tone. I am the most pasty. Just fit in with the spooky season, I guess. That I'm basically just ghostly anyway. You don't celebrate Halloween where you are. Interesting. What do you celebrate instead? Or do you have a instead? Maybe you don't. Halloween is, I mean, at least like Western Halloween is like really weird. I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world, but I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense to me. But uh, people seem to really like it. I know, like I've celebrated like Samhain, which is like Celtic holiday that's on the same day, but it's like New Year's instead. Um, which I prefer, honestly. Samhain's fun. You've been watching my channel since episode one, Kenshin? Wow, that's a long time. It's a lot of videos. Hello, you're like an OG. That's really cool, actually. You've seen the growth of me getting like significantly better at making videos. Um, Not a pro yet, but significantly better. Hi, Piper. Hello. Oh yeah, I did see that new person in the Discord. That was you, yeah. It was recent. Um, for anyone who isn't in the Discord who is watching this right now, you should join the Discord. Link in the description. You can add stuff for the anime character tier list that I'm gonna do for this live. So, I mean, if you're here live, if you're watching this for the replay later, I'm sorry, it's over. But if you want to add characters, there's a specific text channel over on the Discord where you can put your pictures of your favorite characters, and I will be ranking them. Which anime has more Halloween vibes, Soul Eater or Bleach? Oh, definitely Soul Eater. Soul Eater is like basically Halloween aesthetic, but Bleach isn't like really that, I don't know, uh, I don't know, like edgy, trying to be edgy. Soul Eater's like a child trying to be edgy, kind of in like the art style anyway. There's some like intense stuff that's happening in the show, but the art style is kind of cutesy, but okay, so you in Brazil they don't have Halloween? Interesting. They have like different kinds of festivals. That's cool. My editor is here. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, I didn't even Piper, like, we don't even carve pumpkins at my I don't know, my house, my family anymore. We don't get trick-or-treaters where I am because we're literally in the middle of nowhere. So nobody shows up because there's like so much space in between houses because it's all like farms. So you just have to like walk a really long distance to get between houses, and it's just like not worth it. Like I used to go to with my friend trick-or-treating because she lived in like the suburbs. So it was like so much easier. Except I would go to my neighbors because they own like a chocolate making business. So they would give like whole chocolate bars, like real chocolate bars, and they were so good. So it was like the one stop I made. Oh, Devere, yeah. You can just put whatever you want. If I don't know who the character is, I'll let you know for the tier list. But I mean, I can still put them on. It'll just be like a purely aesthetic judgment. Like I don't know anything about who they are as a person. So that might be fun to like kind of if I end up watching that anime later to be like whether or not I was correct about how I felt about that character just by like general vibe. Oh, the creator of Soul Eater also works on Fire Force. Okay, I haven't seen Fire Force, so I wouldn't know the connection there. React to Burn the Witch has come up a few times. I'm definitely gonna have to wait until I'm like caught up with the main story of Bleach before I want to do any like outside stuff. But I can do Burn the Witch eventually. I don't mind that. Do I plan on finishing Naruto once Bleach reactions are over? Uh, I'm deciding whether or not I should answer this honestly. Um, will I ever finish Naruto? Unlikely. It's unlikely I'll ever finish it. Um, so yeah. At least a trailer for Burn the Witch. Yeah, we can do all like the trailers and stuff too. Blur. No costume? No. I mean the closest thing I have to a Halloween costume is like my Stitch onesie. That's like the closest I have to a costume, which is like from Japan. So it's still with the vibe, I guess. Yes, I'm always like a little bit Aizen, aren't I, with the glasses? It's all part of my plan. Watch Grand Blue. Grand Blue is on my list of stuff. I'm trying to remember I put Burn the Witch on my list. I don't think I did, which is like weird of me, but um I'll have to remember to put it on the list. Take a break from action anime? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I always let you guys vote. So we'll see what ends up happening. It's 2 a.m. where you are. Yeah, no, go to sleep. You can come back and watch this later. Should we actually get into some of the stuff? Like, do you guys want to I won't do gaming yet because I want to wait for that. Gotta wait for Fract because it's their game that they want me to play that I have like lined up. Um, but if you guys want to submit characters, we'll do tier list in a little while. So if you guys want to submit characters for me to put on my anime character tier list, go over to the Discord. There's like a text chat for it. I'm sort of like letting you guys add stuff to that. I have some of them saved already, but when I do the voting for the next show, where over in the Discord, where am I gonna put it? So I usually put it in the announcements. I'll put a poll, but also, um, by the time I have to pick the next thing, I might have community tab over here on YouTube. So that might be where it goes to. I don't know. I'll let you guys know where you can vote for things. Don't worry. So that I'll if I can do it on YouTube, I'll do it on YouTube as opposed to the Discord. I mean, I might do like a Discord exclusive one maybe because you guys are like a little bit more engaged and stuff like that. So, but I want to make sure that like everyone has an opportunity that's like part of the channel. Yeah, VR games, if I don't know the character that you guys are submitting for the tier, and I'll just judge the design. It'll be a purely aesthetic thing, and then you guys can laugh because maybe they're like an awful person, and I'm just like, yeah, S tier from aesthetic alone. You're not in the Discord? Well, see, that's another thing where I'm like, if I'll probably, I might do like one, like, because we're gonna have to like put in a, there's gonna be a couple of new shows that get added next. Because when I catch up to Bleach, there's gonna be like a couple of days where I'm gonna need like new stuff to have shows for because we're gonna catch up to Bleach and then like finish Vinland Saga like really close to each other. So I might put like one in Discord, so it's like a Discord thing for just people who have joined that, and then have like a different vote for YouTube. So then it's kind of um, the Discord people still get some perks, and then people who are just on YouTube get to also have a vote in something that gets added. Um, we won't do Attack on Titan though, unfortunately. I've seen the first season of Attack on Titan. So I don't think I'll ever do a reaction series to it. I'm just gonna check what characters have been added in the Discord so I can save them and add them to the tier list. Last call for people to add things if they would like. Oh, there's so many. So I can put them in with the list of, or put them in like the tier program thing. Um, some of these I really don't know. Some of them I can't save too because they're GIFs. So if your character doesn't end up in the tier, that's why. Okay. I like left for a little while. Who do I like more, Light or L? L. I think L's just like a better character. A more interesting character anyway. But maybe that's because he got out before that show took a bit of a turn. Kubata? I think it is, Piper. I think you asked for it to be a show that I reacted to, and I think I have it on my list of stuff. When does the community tab come? They changed it from 1,000 subscribers to 500, which I'm so close to. So I think by the time like December comes along and I have to like add new shows, I'm gonna have the community tab so I can just have polls there. So we'll see if I actually have it. Sorry, I'm trying to upload pictures to the tier thing. My brain stopped working when it had to multitask. I'm not good at multitasking. My brain doesn't know how to do it well. We'll see if it uploads the pictures. Last time I was live, it was 2 a.m. Yeah, there's no way for me to do this for like everyone. It's like a good time for everybody. I know it was like late the last live stream I did. It was like a little bit late even for me. So we did it earlier today so that different people can come. I kind of stagger my live streams when it's just like chatting because I want, people who are in different time zones to be able to join sometimes. I don't know if it's loading properly yet. I'm like waiting for the pictures to process on the site. And then we can do tier list. Just hang out till then. I'm like, okay, disclaimer before we get into the tier list though, you guys cannot judge me, one, for not knowing your characters, two, for forgetting a character's name, or three, ranking them low, okay? Because not everybody can be S tier. We've got to be like, I'm going to put a lot of thought into this, okay? I'm going to like put some honest thought into like who I think deserves to be where. So don't come at me. I'm just saying that now. Cause I'm not gonna pull punches. What are the tiers? I just have them set up normally where it's um like S, A, B, or whatever. If it'll work. Hang on. Just like decided to stop working. Which honestly, like, we've got to have a couple of hiccups. Okay. It looks, I hope all of them are here. It doesn't look like that many when they're all like on the normal thing. Yeah, the tiers are S, A, B, C, and D, which is just like the normal ones. Ooh. How do I download multiple pictures at the same time? I don't. You download them one at a time. That's what I did. VR. Okay. I'm gonna... Hopefully, you guys can see the tier list. If I switch over. Yes? Cool. I'm gonna move my mouse closer so I'm not like reaching over a lot and being weird in frame. Anyway, so you guys can see it now. I'm like, it's like a new thing for me. So I'm gonna like not be able to see the chat for like a hot second. So actually, I'll put it on my phone, I guess. And then I can see that you guys are not judging me. Because that is what's important. Judgment-free zone. I mean, sometimes the GIFs download, like I can save them. So some of them are there, and then some of them I can't. So some of them are there, Kenshi. Okay, let's do this. So, okay, well, I know that there are some ones that we know, obviously. So let's see. There's so many that it's like overwhelming for where I want to like start. Okay. Okay, why don't we do some Bleach ones, because those are like the ones that we talk about all the time on this channel. So we got Ichigo, right? Chado's here. Chado's right. Well, okay, let's just put Chado in S tier because we all know how I feel about him. We got my girl Lust here. She's S tier for me. So let's like get the easy ones out of the way. Let's see. Okay, well, another easy one. Mayuri. I'm just saying, he freaks me out. Bottom of the tier, okay? I think he's a great character from a purely like character standpoint. Don't get me wrong. He's a great like villain. He's a great like I don't know, anti-hero kind of thing. From a personal standpoint, bottom. Okay? I do not get along with Mayuri. Yes, there are a couple. Oh no, there's one that's from 91 Days, and there's one that's from um. I can't find him now. This one is from like Bakuno or one of those. Um. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Do we have any other ones that are like okay? Well, Shao Tucker. I honestly shouldn't even be on a list. He is the worst person to possibly exist. Could we just all agree on that one for a second? Awful person. Bakuno? Yeah, I was like, he's from Bakuno, right? Um, I don't remember. I was like, like gang anime. They're both kind of like that. So like in my head, they're like connected. I don't think there's any others from 91 Days. There's just Angelo. Um, okay, Rock, easy one too. S tier for me. Okay, I love Rock. I don't know why, I do. Kun, honestly, A tier. I like him. I like him a lot, but I don't know what to do with him because I don't trust him, but I want to trust him. But he doesn't want me to trust him. It's a complicated relationship. If you guys watch my Tower of God videos, you know. You put Shao Tucker to Veer because you wanted a bit of rage. Yeah, no, the fastest way to make an FMA fan violently angry is to show them Shao Tucker or just like mention him. And they'll just like lose their minds because we've all agreed that we hate him with a fiery passion. Um Kun is S tier. I mean, I'm not far enough in the series, so like maybe that'll shift for me. Um, let's see. Who else do we got that I can easily kind of put in the right place? Well, okay. Um, hmm. Okay, Death the Kid, A tier. Okay, not my favorite character from Soul Eater, but he's definitely he's like a very very close second. I don't know. I feel like also because I love symmetry and I'm just like a little bit disastrous about that. Like I I don't know. I have a lot of compulsive tendencies. So I guess I also just like a character that has that. But like also he's just like a cool fighter. I like his fighting style too. Yeah, guys, you're not allowed to get mad at me, so I might put Bomb. I was thinking of putting Bomb in B actually. Not for the joke, but because okay, I really like Bomb. He's a sweetie pie. But like I feel like he doesn't, at least where I'm at this series, he doesn't really have like a distinct personality. Like I feel like he's very much just sort of reacting to like what other people are doing. Like I feel like he's very much still kind of in this weird follower phase of who he is as a person. I'm hoping he'll like evolve past that, but at the moment he's kind of a like lukewarm character because he hasn't quite like figured himself out yet. um let's see. I mean, okay, Pink Hair Espada, bottom. Shouldn't even be on the tier, honestly. He freaks me out. I did not. I love Bomb. Okay, he's so cute, but um he's not doing much at the moment. It's kind I feel like it might be like Kun or Gone. It might be like Gone in Hunter x Hunter where like the first little bit of that series, he's just like a cutie pie that's like going with the motions and like just wants to find his dad, and then you get to like later and if you know, you know. I won't say anything because I don't want to spoil. I want you guys to watch Hunter x Hunter if you have not. But okay, let's see. Um, okay, Yoroichi, A tier. Again, not my favorite. S tier is like top of the top, okay? S tier is only for my most favorite characters. But like she's up there. Um, it's like getting harder on this one now. Okay. I'm trying to decide where I wanna which ones I wanna rank. Hmm. Just my family being obnoxiously loud sometimes. Um, hmm. It's all like kind of I've done all the ones where I'm like certain and the other ones I'm like I have to think about it. Lust is above Yoroichi for me anyway. Crollo? Where is he? Here he is. Um, honestly, don't hate him, not my favorite villain. You know? Like and I feel like that's purely because like he was like the villain in like a really cool arc until the cooler arcs happened. You know what I mean? Um, like Miriam? Isn't that his name? Like he's a ooh. Is he S tier? I don't know if he's not my favorite character. So I'm gonna put him in A. He's a great character. Like villain character has some amazing, amazing moments in that show. He's like yeah, I think he's my favorite villain from Hunter x Hunter. Cruller or Aizen? Who would I want to work under? I think Crowley, only because like the Phantom Troop is like kind of like a family, whereas like the Espada and like Arrancar are definitely not. So I feel like I would enjoy kind of the camaraderie and like having people who would legitimately like watch out for me. Yeah, I'd rather be Phantom Troop. Um Archer, okay, I don't hate him. Cool fights. Don't like Fate. Gonna be honest. Uh and I think he's like one of the least interesting characters in the show. Um, Same with Sakura. Like, don't hate her. Wish she did more. Wish that she did even like a little bit. Except like that one time where she cut her hair and suddenly could like be really cool for like a whole 5 minutes before someone had to bail her out. Okay, Hollow Ichigo. Okay, we have like Ichigo, we have Hollow Ichigo, and I kept both of them because I'm like I'm considering them different. Um, honestly, okay. Full disclosure, I watched the next couple so the episodes that you guys are going to see the reaction for tomorrow. I've seen them and I really don't know how to feel about Ichigo at this moment. Like right now, I have a lot of emotions about Ichigo and not all of them like go together well. But um Hollow Ichigo, I mean, I feel like I want to put him C purely because he hurts Ichigo like most of the time. He gives Ichigo a hard time. I know there's also like some life-saving stuff going on. Like definitely my favorite shonen protagonist, but like he's nowhere near my favorite characters. Like if you were like talk about your favorite characters from Bleach or talk about your favorite characters from Fullmetal Alchemist, I wouldn't think to talk about Ichigo or Ed. Hollow Ichigo and Sakura in the same tier. I mean, I feel like the only reason for that is because like I don't oh, I'm like buffering. I don't hate Sakura. I feel like some people do, but um we were talking about Nine-Tailed Fox. I don't know. I don't have any feelings about Nine-Tailed Fox. Yeah, I feel like it is. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's being like really laggy. I apologize. Looks like it's okay now though. Pauline, hello. We're ranking characters and people are judging me. Nicely though, kindly, kindly. Um, let's see. I feel like maybe we should like group them or something because I'm like overwhelmed by how many characters there are. I don't hate her yet. I mean, yeah, I feel like people hate on Sakura and I get it, but I don't fully understand. Like Orihime is gonna be down there too. Like I don't hate Orihime, but like she doesn't do a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Um, Sosuke, mm, mm, I don't know. I feel like I feel like C is just where I'm like dumping characters. I'm like, they're okay. Like D is for like hatred, and then uh C is just me being like, whatever, you know? Yes, Orihime is very good at saying Kurosaki-kun. Rockley didn't make it, no. I'm like a little bit behind on the chat because I was like looking at stuff. Anyway, Gaara's my favorite, but like honest from like Naruto, but honestly, like not one of my favorite characters in general. Um, I've heard he gets a little bit more interesting later, and I just like didn't get that far, but he's okay. Um, let's see. Yeah, like Angelo, I don't really have any feelings about him. He was okay. I don't remember him being like my favorite character. I don't really remember 91 Days a whole lot. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, fair, AB. Like Orihime does have some use when it's like important for the plot that she does. Other than that, she doesn't do much. I mean, Saitama, we gotta put him in S tier. Saitama is an amazing character. He's gotta be. um, I mean, Light again, protagonist syndrome. He's all right. L, not I think L's my favorite character from that show, but he's not one of my favorite characters in anime. Are we buffering again? Oh, we are. Yeah, I'm waiting. Um, I need to see if it'll stop lagging. Before I do any of like the really important ones. Oh, you can hear me, but the video is weird? Oh, okay. Weird, but sure. I'm just sort of there's like a bunch of characters that I'm like I either don't know them or like I don't know where I want to put them in my tier list. It looks like it should be okay soon. Got a better connection? Maybe? Perhaps? Um we'll see. It looks still laggy on my end, but okay, it's okay. My phone's still like buffering with the chat, but I'm assuming OBS says it's okay, it's okay. Um Gosh, some of these are hard. Hmm. Um we got Rukia. Put her with Ichigo. Because again, I like her. I really do. But I would say a few other characters are my favorite in Bleach before I say her. Vegeta? See, I don't know what to do with Vegeta because I'm like on the one hand, he's kind of cool. On the other hand, he's an awful person. Oh, I think I'm lagging again a little bit, at least in the video. In and out for a second. We'll see if it comes back, hopefully. Hopefully it's back. It disconnected for a second there, so I hope that it's okay now. Um the amount of indecision I feel about this. Okay, we got to stop thinking about it so much, you know? Maybe we just like rapid fire. We just figure it out. So like Aizen, Honestly, do I want to put him in the bottom tier? Would that be fair? He was very mean to the characters that I like. Yeah, I think yeah, he's just like a good villain, you know. But like, because I'm using C tier as like almost just like not really a lot of emotional attachment, whereas like Aizen I legitimately have a bunch of feelings about. Yeah, just having like I have a lot of feelings about Aizen, so I don't know Helsing, so I don't know what I can say about that. Um, Spike, I'd say Spike is B for me. Again, not like I like Ed. Ed is my favorite from Cowboy Bebop. So why is Rock not above S tier? He should have his own, shouldn't he? Yeah, I can never forgive Aizen for what he did to Momo. I just can't. Um, Gin, isn't it Gan is Gon's dad? I mean, honestly, horrible father. Not great parent. Um, um, Goku, right? Uh, I mean, honestly, not one of my favorite characters either. It's been a long time since I've watched any Dragon Ball though, so I don't actually know what part this is from because I haven't watched consistently past that point. Um, with the like playing cards, he's got the whole like jester thing going on. I think I'm like buffering again though. Um, Ulquiorra, that's such a hard choice because aesthetically, he's one of my favorites. But character wise, I'm kind of angry at him at the moment for what I think are like obvious reasons for where I'm at in the series. Um, AB Lust is a great character in the original adaptation. In the 2003 show, she has a whole character arc, and that is the Lust that is my S tier character. In Brotherhood, they do nothing with her because she's supposed to be an embodiment of lust. Like she's not supposed to have a personality. Yeah, it's kind of going in and out. We keep switching between yellow and red. We'd like green. Oh my gosh, how do I feel about Ukeoda? I'm I'm gonna put him in B. I'm angry at him, but his aesthetic is really good. Ooh, I think I have green again, so maybe the buffering will subside somewhat. Um, Gosh, I don't know what to do with Geen though, because I don't trust him, but I don't hate him. I'm intrigued by him. What's a spoiler? Is it me talking about Ukeoda? I mean, I think it's okay. I know you guys can hear me, but I'm hoping you can see okay. I don't really know. OBS says it's a good signal, so I'm gonna go by that one until proven otherwise. Ah, the Ishidas? Um, I like Ishida. Hmm, hmm. Do I like him more than Ichigo? That's my question. I think I do. I'm gonna put Ishida in A. But his dad, I still have not forgiven him. And I think that's just like the polarity of that, where I'm like, I like the one character and he was mean to him, so banished to the D tier. I mean, Ulquiorra or Miriam? I mean, Miriam's higher, so I feel like that's where I'm at. And I think that's true. I feel like also, like, Miriam has like more just like character development, at least as far as I've seen. Um, Again, there's probably a bunch of stuff that's going to happen with Ulquiorra, and I just haven't seen it yet. But at the moment, that is my stance. Geen, I don't know what to do with Geen. I'm gonna put Geen in C purely because I don't know what to do with him. And I feel like that's what I'm doing with this tier. Like, I'm intrigued by him, but I also like I don't know anything about him. I feel like that's like my biggest issue. Like I feel like I don't know anything substantial about him. Um Toshiro? Hmm. I'm gonna put him in B. I know he's a favorite. Uh he's got some cool fighting style. I don't know. He's a little bit too intense for me sometimes. He's get degrees. Um, Grimjo. Ooh, interesting question. How do I feel about Grimjo? Again, aesthetically, like him. Character wise, oh, he has my favorite fighting style though. I feel like I should have like narrowed down the parameters of like what exactly I was judging on, because sometimes I'm like, cool design, don't like their character, or like cool fighting style, but um, their character's like just kind of okay. Grimjo. Ulquiorra. Because I feel like Ulquiorra, I like his design more, but Grimjo, I like his fighting style more. Like, Grimjo is one of my favorite fighting styles that I've seen so far in Bleach. Shinji! Not like who I would think of as like my top three characters from Bleach, but I really like, I'll put like Renji is like A for me, because if you're like three favorite characters besides Seto, it would be Ishida, Renji, and Yoruichi for me, where I'm currently at. Hairstyles, yeah, like could be aesthetic. I know the internet's partly me, which is annoying. Especially since I was gonna like do some gaming with you guys, but I don't know if I'd want to if it's gonna be like buffering and weird. Because at least with the tier list, it's like not you actually having to watch. I could always do some gaming and just like upload it if you guys are interested in that. I know that people have wanted me to do gaming and I've like put it off because my internet is not the most reliable. Yeah, my internet is like trying to do. I'll take the opportunity to drink some water then. Wait for it to figure itself out. Shinji's a B. That's a passing grade. Ishin? I don't know what to do with Ishin either. Because we haven't seen him in a while. We had like the big reveal, which I won't talk about because Piper. But um I do like his dorky dad energy though. I until further notice. I feel like I might have to change. I might change some of my rankings around later, but what kind of games do I play? I like RPGs. I like fantasy RPGs personally, but anything with like adventure, traveling, world building stuff. I was gonna play a game that Fract told me to play a while ago, and I've just like had on my phone and haven't actually sat down to play, but I don't want to do it if it's gonna be like super buffering and you can't like actually see me playing it, because just like hearing me talk is gonna kind of ruin it. Um, Nell, I don't know. On the one hand, Nell is cutie pie. On the other, she's got some cool powers. Got the green aesthetic. I do like green. I almost feel like I need another tier. I feel like I don't have enough nuance about how I feel about characters. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with gaming. I want to do gaming with you guys at some point, but I think until I can get my internet to behave more consistently, I don't want to I don't want to like risk it. Um um uh I'm gonna put Nell in B. It's been a while since we've seen Nell. What happened to Nell? I'm sure she's just like hanging out. Um I'm putting B because I'm not like, I don't know, in this weird like gray zone that is tier C with her, but like not near the top for me. Byakuya Byakuya has one of my favorite fighting styles too. Like his Bankai is just like really aesthetically cool and it's just like has some cool versatility to it. But I don't think I've fully forgiven him for past behavior. Um, Goodness knows he's trying, but I don't know. I think I still have a little bit of a grudge against Byakuya on on Rukia's behalf. Um, oh no, stopped working. I know some people are saying it's like okay, but ask my parents to change the ISP. I don't know what that is. So that's probably how my parents would feel about it. Okay. I don't know. Byakuya. Okay, I'm gonna put him in C, not because I dislike him inherently, but because I'm waiting for some kind of, I don't know, really good character moment. I feel like he's like so reserved and he's so like he's not like an emotive person that like I find it hard to connect with him. And I know I'm saying that with like Sato being like one of my favorite characters and he's like the least talkative and emotive, but like don't come for me. I put my father in D tier. I mean, D tier, yeah. Maybe I have some dad issues. ISP means internet service provider. I mean, there isn't good internet. I mean, we have like fiber internet. Like we have like the best internet that you can get where we are. And it's still just like questionable at times. Yeah, I know people really like Aizen. I feel like part of it's aesthetic though, you know? And I don't know. Pretty face never impressed me. So, Tosen, yeah. I feel like I'm gonna put Tosen at the bottom. Because I feel like I don't know. I like disagree fundamentally with some of Tosin's beliefs that just like means that we would not get along at all. And he's like so like I'm stubborn and he's like so unmoving in his beliefs that like we would just attack each other if we were ever in the same room. Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of this is like characters that I don't fully know the story of yet. In the case of like Bleach, Tower of God, Naruto, like there's a limit to how I understand them. So I'm sure I'll like look back at this later and be like, I would change this around. I mean, honestly, you could ask me tomorrow and I'd probably change some stuff around because my opinions of characters are always shifting. Okay. Um, I'm pretty sure this is a character from Attack on Titan, which I don't know enough about, to be honest, to remember who this person is. I know this is Levi, but only because the internet loves to talk about him. Oh no, Pauline. I think it's okay for me though. I think the connection's okay. Um, oh, it's a season 4 and I definitely feel like people are going to come for me for this one because I know fan favorite. Okay, so honestly, the more I think about it, I gotta move Sakura. I gotta move it because it just makes me feel bad. Oh, people talking about Attack of Titan? Actors that I was like more. Pretty sure I'm in out. B, definitely B zone. Like him, he terrifies me though. Um, see, some of the most of these I don't know anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like buffering a lot. I mean, part of it's my internet, Pauline, like 100%, which I was hoping would cooperate more today. Today. Yeah, it might also be a YouTube problem. Who knows? Um, I don't know. Levi's the only one I kind of know. The other ones I don't actually know who they are. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know who this is from Naruto, but I didn't get that far. I think I just know because it's he's one of the bigger characters in the show. Um, I don't know, it feels weird to rank the characters that I don't actually know. I think maybe I mean, should I rank the other characters that I don't know purely aesthetically and then see what happens if I ever actually like watch their show? Oh, people talk about Attack on Titan, I don't know anything about. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I should rank the ones I don't know. It feels weird. I don't like judging people on looks. I think I'll leave it there though. What do we think? Tier list? I'm trying to think if I want to shift anybody around. There are some anime that I have not seen. I know like I know that this is from Assassination Classroom, which is one that was asked that I watch a long time ago. This is One Piece, this is Hellsing, then we've got Attack on Titan, Naruto Shippuden, I think. Um, I don't know who this is. I know of this anime. I can't think what it's called though. The like I think it's like body horror. Oh, see, I was gonna say Parasite, and then I doubted myself. I was like, I don't want to say it and be wrong, but um, alien horror. Okay, I haven't actually seen it, so um, I don't know. Aesthetically, I mean, this one doesn't really have anything going on, aesthetically speaking. Um, yeah. I mean, some of them are just like not, at least in the pictures, that interesting character wise. He seems a little intense. Um, I mean, he's a pretty normal design, except for like the weird body disform thing that he's got going on. Um, and then I'd probably this would be B. They're okay designs. I actually like think this character design is really cool, so I'm gonna put him up there just for giggles. Oh, so it is pain? I thought it was because that's like one of the arcs that everybody talks about in Naruto. So I think that's where I'm at tier list wise. And I'm sure that you will continue to judge me for the way that I ordered things. But I was trying to be very sacred about my S and A tier. I'm sure you guys will tell me where your rankings would be. I mean, you can probably like share it, right? Maybe I can figure out a way to share it and then you guys can do your own if you want to. But that's where my list is. Move cone. I mean, maybe Gain will jump some tiers. I did move some things around later on. I feel like I needed more tiers. Javi, hello. I do feel like I need more tiers though. Next time I might be more nuanced with how I choose my tiers for judging characters because I feel like I need, or like more specific maybe, on what we are judging so that I can be a little bit more, I don't know, it'll be easier for me. Yeah, Pauline, your, I think the mixture of your internet and my internet is creating an issue. Together, it's just like the worst experience. Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to do like just like a Bleach tier list for characters, like once I'm caught up. And I feel like it's just because there are other characters now that are like I enjoy more. It's not that I don't like her, like that I like her any less. There's just like more, I don't know, intriguing characters from my point of view. Um, but yeah. I mean, my other plan was to do some gaming, but it was for Pauline, and if the internet's gonna be weird, then it feels like I should save it for a different time. Yeah, like I feel like I need to have something where it's like character, aesthetic, fighting style, like I need some more parameters for what we're judging for. And maybe like I don't know if necessarily a single show because I feel like it'll be fine if you have like multiple shows as long as I like know them, but I feel like I need more constraints. I'm definitely buffering again though. Manga, yes, manga reactions in the future. Those will happen. Um, Specifically Bleach, but also other stuff. To be a little bit ominous about all that. Um, there will be manga stuff. Um, Eventually, when I actually have time to sit down and make manga videos. Which I just don't at the moment, but someday I'm trying to make it, I'm trying to make time. I can't tell if it's just like my phone being laggy or the overall stream being laggy. Stream being laggy. Yeah, I know some people prefer prefer manga in general. I know some people prefer Bleach manga over the anime. I know because people have left comments on my videos telling me I should switch from the anime to the manga. Um I'd rather do both, honestly. I'd rather just spend more time with the world and the characters. I know, like, obviously, that's probably because people want me to, like, read the manga to have, like, the first impression of the story, as opposed to, like, having the first impression be the anime. Um, but it is what it is. I'm sure I'll have lots of shocks from the manga anyway, because the censoring will be gone and my poor emotional heart will just cry. I think the manga will make me cry more, especially since I'll have time to like stop. Whereas like the anime, I don't like stop and focus on things, so I feel like it'll be an emotional whirlwind when I actually get to the manga, even though I'll know like the basic plot and like everything that's going on. Um, have I ever considered writing or drawing a story of my own? I have written multiple stories. Um, I've written lots of short stories and a few novels. Nothing published because uh, I've never had time to kind of perfect or wanted to go back and perfect those. I really just write books for fun. NaNoWriMo starts tomorrow. If anybody does National Novel Writing Month, the first day is tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I haven't planned anything, but I usually do, but I'm like busy, so I don't know if I will. I'll probably give in and do it. In terms of drawing like comics, I have drawn comics, but I've done it as like freelance work, so I can't tell you what I've done. I can't like share it with you because of like I don't like copyright things and well, like my name isn't officially published on them. I do a lot of like ghost writing and drawing and stuff. So I can't tell you the comics that I've worked on, but I have done them. And I know people have asked me to like specifically people want me to do a webtoon because it's like a free way for me to like publish a comic and let you know everybody for anti-society like get to read it. Again, I don't have time. I would love to. I have ideas for it. I think it'd be so much fun. It would be a great thing to kind of have something that's like mine and I can like share with you guys and kind of um you know show like I don't know, get to like share that side because I do love drawing and I do love telling stories. Um but I don't have time. I don't have time right now, Masked Void. Um Maybe someday in the future. I was actually thinking that maybe I would do for NaNoWriMo, I might do instead of like word count, I might do like hours or something as the goal and work on a comic, like drawing and putting together a comic instead, just as like an external pressure to like at least map out some panels and stuff for it. Do I think I'll ever watch Attack on Titan? Or are they free to spoil and stuff? I mean, Piper, there is a anime spoil channel over on Discord, so if you ever just want to go nuts and talk about whatever you want in any series, feel free to go there and talk about it. I don't think uh I don't think I'll ever go back and watch Attack on Titan, I'm gonna be honest. um I felt, I mean maybe it changes, but the first season I just felt was kind of gimmicky and that like it relied a lot on cliffhangers and it was a lot of like the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes being really, really interesting and like intense. And then there was like the 10-15 minutes in the middle of the episode that I just didn't care about. And it was like the same pattern every episode. But I also haven't watched it in years. Like I watched the first season like right after it aired. I think like they had just announced that there was going to be a second season, so it's been a very long time at this point since I watched Attack on Titan. I've seen many an anime since, so I could be remembering incorrectly. Trying to catch up. If I draw stories in manga, you'll have to start calling me sensei. I mean, I did teach comics. I like comic book drawing. Um, which is like another thing why I think it would be cool to like actually sit down and work on a comic, like my own comic that I could share with you guys, because I could like document the process, and like share how I'm like outlining it and, you know, mocking up character designs and how I like to outline panels and framing and inking and that kind of a thing. Like I feel like it would be, I mean, I'll probably won't post it on Antisocial Planet because it might be a little bit annoying for people who like aren't interested in that. Um, but like the stuff that I work on now with my freelancing, like I can't share that with you guys because of copyright stuff. So if I was working on my own thing, then I could kind of take you guys along the journey, and um because you guys are, you know, like in the Discord or subscribe to the channel and stuff, that you guys would get like I'd probably post stuff in like the Discord maybe, because I could post stuff on like Antisocial Planet as like unlisted and then just like share a link so it's not like public and it wouldn't like go off in people's notifications if they're not interested in that. But like if they're in the Discord, then you guys can click the link and like see some behind the scenes stuff of me like working on a comic. Like I feel like that would be, you know, interesting to the people who find that interesting, and it would be a way of kind of I don't know, pulling back the curtain a little bit on the process. So if you guys want to ever make your own comic manga webtoon, I would kind of be able to bring you through that a little bit. That's just like my teacher brain is like, I want to take an opportunity to kind of show what it's like to do that kind of thing. Because I feel like it's one thing to like see someone be like, oh, like in retrospect, here's a tutorial of how I do stuff. And it's another thing to just kind of document the process and all of the like twists and failures and stuff like that. Like I'm okay with you guys seeing me like just mess up and do like make weird decisions that I don't agree with and scrapping characters and stuff like that. Like I think just kind of getting a real idea of what goes into it would be, I would find that interesting. I haven't found anything like that. I feel like a lot of the time courses about comics are like, hey, here's how you draw, or like, here's how you tell a story. And I'm like, I know how to tell a story and I know how to draw. I would like to, I haven't found a course that like really tells you like, how do you put them together? Like, how do you pace? How do you like control time? How do you decide how you're going to frame a shot? Like you would get with like a film theory class. You don't really get that with comics. So I would love to just kind of, I feel like it's a weird blank zone in the industry, and I would like to just kind of take away the secrets. Pauline, you're gonna do NaNoWriMo? Yeah, I haven't decided how far I'm gonna do it. Before I've like literally sat down and done the writing, and I've like written novels and stuff, but I think this year I might put it into actually getting off my butt and doing a comic because I want to, and people have asked me about it, and I just think it would be like a fun new way of, I don't know, presenting my own story that I just haven't before. Like usually I just present other people's stories. Me too, Mastoid. I would love to have more time. Um, and as much as I would love to do a comic, and I know that there's people who would want to see that, I feel like it shouldn't be at the detriment of me making videos. Because I want to like, you know, you kind of have to balance it out of what do I want to spend time and energy on. Um, so we'll see if I find any time. I have the idea, I have the story, and some of the characters, at least in my brain, I haven't fully done them. I really want to do characters. I want to do 3D models of the characters, which I think would be just, it'd be a good way of me visualizing them. I have like some background in 3D modeling because I did game design, development, programming. So I feel like that might be a cool thing too to kind of play with again. I haven't done that in a really, really long time. Attack on Titan is heavy lore wise. I mean, I remember also with Attack on Titan, I really wanted it to be like more world building. But it like because they're like scouts or whatever that like Levi and his group are, and I was like, oh cool, we're gonna like get to like go around and see the world and like explore other cities and towns and stuff that exist in this world with Titan. Attack on Titan ties things in, reminds me of Harry Potter. I don't I don't like the world building in Harry Potter, so maybe that's a fair enough comparison. um I feel like maybe this will get me judgment, but I've never been a huge Harry Potter fan. I don't hate it or anything, but even when I was like a kid, I tried to read the books and I was like not that interested. I watched a couple of the movies and I have like nostalgia there. I eventually went back and I like read the books and watched the films and stuff. But I've never been huge into Harry Potter. I understand why people are, but um wasn't personally my thing. I was reading like Lord of the Rings though when I was like 10. So maybe I was just being posh. Just how many things have I worked in, Pauline? I don't usually stay in a single job for very long. I've had a lot of different jobs that don't really fall together, don't really click together. Um, so like I've worked in a candy store, I've worked in a hockey rink, I've worked in car manufacturing. I was a art teacher. I mean, I didn't work in video game design and development. I just did it for fun with my friends. I've been programming since I was really young because my uncles my uncles do programming and they taught me stuff and my so and I was just like into video games and stuff. I remember like programming RPGs, like Final Fantasy style RPGs when I was younger, just to pass the time. So I've done a lot of different things that don't fully fit together, but I have a lot of interests and I just kind of let them do their thing in my brain. Mass Void. Yeah, I mean, look, honestly, I'm not here to hate on Harry Potter as a series. We can talk about J.K. Rowling in a different way if we want to, but um yeah, I never really I didn't understand the craze. Um but I mean I didn't understand the craze with like Twilight or Hunger Games or Narnia. So maybe I'm just not connected enough with what's popular. I do like Batman though. I have a lot of weird Batman knowledge just in my head for no apparent reason. For things that like comics I haven't even read. Uh Correctly? I have taken that test if that's what it is. Yeah, we don't need to talk about J.K. Rowling. She doesn't deserve my energy. Kenshin, you're in engineering? Yeah, I used to program um all the time. I had way more time as a teenager. Goodness gracious. That I would just like sit down and I would create like video games in my spare time. I was thinking about that recently. I'm like, I miss making just like little programs or animations, and I just don't do it anymore. I should make time for it. I mean, the thing about programming is it's like mostly copy paste. I feel like people make it out to be this like wonderful grand thing that programmers can do. It's mostly copy and paste. You find somebody else's program that works and you change the variables so that it works for the like the items that you have like in your scene. It is satisfying, Mass Void, when it like all actually works. It's less satisfying when you have to like go through and figure out where you don't have a bracket. Does anyone else on programming do that, where you just like your program doesn't work and the first thing you do is like add a couple of like closing back brackets at like the end of your program to just like hope that that's what it is? Is you just didn't have enough brackets and it's like freaking out the program. What was my Myers-Briggs? I can't remember. Um, I can't remember what I got. I did it. What's it's like the rarest one, I think, because I remember I took it. I had a psychology class. I had a um psycholinguistics class. It was like psychology and linguistics, and we all took the test. And it was like, okay, like if you had this personality, like raise your hand or whatever. And when it got to mine, I like raised my hand and there was nobody else in the lecture hall. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I think it's also like it's like compared to like villains a lot, like fictional villains. I think like Moriarty has the same personality type as me, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm just a very analytical person. Yeah, I want to say INFG. I want to say that there was some feeling involved there, but maybe I'm wrong. I think they're both fairly rare, but I don't remember the all of the results. I don't even remember the name of it necessarily. Yeah, only 2% have INFJ. Yeah, because it's like someone who's like feeling, but like is able to like empathize with people, but um doesn't necessarily like doesn't necessarily like let that dictate their decision making or something. Yeah, there's like I feel like INFJ and INTJ are like both some of the rarest ones. Um I don't remember. I think I had feeling, so I think mine's INFJ. Yeah, it isn't like feeling isn't necessarily empathizing. I get that. Like it's also like I don't fully remember. I don't remember Myers-Briggs. I remember we took it in that psychology class just so my professor could say, "Yeah, these tests are junk. They prove nothing about psychology." Um but I think I retook it and I got the same thing. I'm just like a very I don't know, analytical person, and I have lots of different interests, and I kind of like let my brain like pull me where it wants to pull me. I don't remember. You have the same personality as Griffin. I can't entirely remember what all of the comparisons were of like famous people or fictional characters that had the same one as me. I don't remember the breakdown of like the acronym either, which probably doesn't help me remember fully. I mean, the thing about the Myers-Briggs test is that Myers and Briggs have like they just made it up um as like a fun test. So they don't have like any background in like psychology or like sociology or like they were just like a couple of women who decided to make this test. So it's fun though. Like I think it's like taking any kind of general quiz about your personality. There's always a limit to like how much it connects, but um doesn't mean that it can't describe a certain aspect of yourself that maybe you didn't entirely think of before. I'm definitely introverted though. I find I can't do surprise social interaction. Okay, sound wise though. What captain would I want to invite to dinner? Do any of the captains cook? Because I don't like cooking, so if they could do that instead, that would be preferable. That would be who I invite. someone who can, someone who will invite me to dinner. Devere, that's like far more important to me than who I would invite to my dinner. Piper, you're a mediator? See, I like generally, but I'm also 100% willing to stand my ground and fight back when push comes to shove. Um, I'm just so stubborn that when I decide something, nothing can shift me. Yeah, introverted, intuitive, feeling, judging. I know I'm judging. I try not to be, but I definitely am. I go with my gut feeling a lot. I like trust my intuition. I usually know if I like someone, like the second I meet them, I can tell. And there's like so many people when I was a kid that I just avoided, and people would ask me why, and I'm like, I don't know. I just don't like them. And they would like go on to like not be amazing people, and I was like, just don't like them. Do I think Hizagi is an emo Kaien? Um, I think Hizagi is more of an emo Ichigo than Kaien. I don't know if he really falls into like emo though. He's more like almost goth. He doesn't have the like emotional overload that comes with being emo. Kensei cooks. Whichever captain cooks, that's who I'm inviting for dinner. Um, because whoever can cook for me, that's what I want. Bye, Master Boyd. Have fun with the art. Who was my favorite character in Turn Back the Pendulum arc? Um, Favorite character in that. Probably Shinji. I liked I liked kind of I don't know, Shinji, yeah. I'm gonna um Shinji Urahara, that part. It's like going back. So much has happened since Turn Back the Pendulum. I don't know, Yoroichi. Go back to my general favorite. Um, Asking what captain I would invite. I mean, Byakuya is rich, true, but he wouldn't be good conversation. I would want I want good conversation, and Byakuya is just like not it. Blur came back. I can put you in a headlock. I would never, unless you deserved it. I I I don't pick fights anymore, Blur. I've moved on from that part of my life. Plus, I'm pretty sure I'm like significantly shorter. So I don't know if headlock is the move I would go for. Hisaki is an emo Ichigo and Cayenne is a cool Ichigo. I mean, where's the lie though? Um, yeah, Pauline, I'm gonna have to leave soon too. So, well, bye. Um, I'm gonna leave in a little bit, like 10 minutes. I'm gonna leave. How do I think Aizen dealt, given your correction, with Shinji's antics? I actually like really like how like the way that like Aizen, Shinji, and Urahara kind of like were maneuvering around each other. It was just like three really like observant people who were just kind of like had all of these different strategies and stuff with dealing with each other. So um yeah, I loved that those interactions with it. Um Obviously Aizen kind of won out, but uh it was really interesting to kind of see like those three characters kind of trying to maneuver around each other. Bye, Pauline. I should continue Attack on Titan. Piper, that is the thought. I have a feeling that Attack on Titan is one of your favorite shows from how you are adamantly defending it, which is fine. Um, I don't know. I it didn't really pull me in, and I don't fully remember it. I feel like I'd have to go back and like rewatch it to like fully appreciate anything that happened like after like season 2 and on. And I just don't wanna. um, yeah, I don't know. Does it have a manga? Is the manga better? Yeah, Kenshin. I think Byakuya me in like the really fancy house abode and have him pay for dinner because if he's rich, I want him to be paying. Um, but he wouldn't be good conversation. I feel like I would rather have a good conversation for like a dinner than purely just like food and setting. Cause like honestly, I'm like a burger and fries kind of person. I'm like a extra large pizza kind of person. I don't need fancy, so I feel like I would rather have someone that I could like sit down and have a good conversation with. Ugh, I've been talking a lot. Ooh, I think I'm buffering again. Some tier lists things that I didn't get to. I'm sorry. Uh, I always get nervous when the OBS says it's like red because I don't know if you guys can actually like hear me. I'm like, I don't know if I should talk about things. But I'm gonna have to leave soon. Anyway, it's been fun. We did some tier stuff, so we did do at least one of the things that I wanted to do. Which honestly, the tier list took longer than I thought it would. I spent a lot of time kind of thinking hard about how I was actually gonna do that. So I would go to dinner with Kenpachi. I don't know if I would with him either. I don't think he's like he'd be restless, I feel. I feel like he's the kind of person who would just like eat really quickly and then like move on with his life. Um I don't know, but okay, if it was purely like who I think would be a good dinner guest in terms of like polite, relatively clean, good conversation out of the captains, who would I pick? Hmm. I really don't know. I really the captains are still kind of elusive to me. You know what? It would probably Shinsui because he seems like he would love to be invited to a dinner. Like he seems like out of the captains, who would be a partier? Shinsui. So I think he'd be a fun time. I think that's who I would pick. And then if his lieutenant came with him, then it'd kind of keep him in control, you know? I do like Ukitake. I feel like I feel like he would be, but he's like he has like illness and stuff. I wouldn't want to make him like overexert himself, you know? Oh, Piper, your favorite's Hunter x Hunter, and I've seen it. I haven't read the manga though. I should. I always like to read the manga if I'm like ever I want to go back. I feel like it's a different way of experiencing the still basically being the same story. So, but it's like a different format and there's like different things in it that didn't make it in and sometimes it's very different if they have like if they have anime only. But I should have dinner with Mayuri? No. I would definitely not. That would make me so uncomfortable. Who do I think are I mean, I'm gonna go with Ukitake, Shinsui, because they like, didn't they like train with Yamamoto? If I remember correctly from that one part from Soul Society, there's some connection. Um, and Yamamoto is like the captain. um, so I guess if we're like not counting Yamamoto as like a captain, because he's like technically something else. Who do I think would also like out of the current captains or any of the captains? You know what? I'm gonna say for the third one, Kampachi, just because I think he would want that. I think he would want to be in the list. And who am I to tell him no? I'm sad that it's being like really laggy and weird with the video right now because I'm gonna have to leave soon. because I and my introverted brain would just can't keep socializing for too long. Yeah, I was pretty sure, Kenshi, that they were like students of Yamamoto, so I feel like they're the strongest. Um, like in like the captains, I feel like they're like in the top three. But I'm gonna have to go. Oh, OBS says I'm green now, so like maybe it'll be fine for a little bit while I say goodbye with the buffering. Uh, it was fun though. I wish we could have done more things. Um, I feel like I've been trying to improve my internet. I've been trying to work with it, but hopefully I'll figure something out. I mean, eventually I will move and then it'll be better. But uh I had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the tier list. Um thank you for spending some time with me. Jasper is temporary. This is the last time you're going to see Jasper this year. He'll make a reappearance next year perhaps. Um but yeah, happy Halloween. I hope you guys have fun if you celebrate. If not, I hope that you find something joyful to do anyway. And I will you'll see me tomorrow for Bleach, which is gonna be a heck of a ride. Um this week's gonna be a little intense for reactions. Um so look forward to that, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye. If I can.